Alright, Shalom, Lebachoyim, Shal Yasher Allah. Shalom, Lebachoyim, Shal Yasher Allah. Shalom, Lebachoyim, Shal Yasher Allah. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Racha Kodash. Alright, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who do indeed rule well. Alright. A hearty shalom to all you Akim out there that's pushing this truth and sincerity and in charity, as well as risking your lives to do so. And also, shalom to your Akwaf that are listening and in all subjection and in silence. And this is your brother Matazai here. Okay, I'm just another brother out here on the feed. You know what I mean, pushing this truth. And I wanted to do a quick response to this video here by the Honorable Elder Apostle Gabar, which was a response to the Honorable Elder Apostle Ramlav's video for entitled "For the Stupidity of a Few." And in this video, when you listen to it, he goes into a lot of these Israelite camps, so-called, that carry around guns and things of that nature. Now, very first thing off the bat, that should be a red flag to anybody, is when the arms is when bearing arms becomes the talked about so-called solution to a lot of the problems that we're having. Okay, now I don't care what anybody wants to tell me. Alright? When it comes to, especially this truth, when it comes to being in this truth, as it is written, the warfare, the weapons of our warfare is not carnal. It ain't carnal, okay? Though we walk in the flesh, we war not after the flesh, okay? So, I mean, right off the bat, right there, that's a red flag. Okay? And the Elder Apostle Gabar also says something else that was very pertinent, and that was very, not even pertinent in the perspective of prophecy, but also pertinent in the perspective of like strategic and what's the word I'm looking for? Strategic and, dealing with war, tactical thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, tactically, there is absolutely no advantage that could be had when you're trying to fight Esau with his own blessing. Like, that's foolery. That's delusionally stupid. The scriptures tell you that the sword is Esau's blessing. Indeed. So that's a fight that we were going to lose. Furthermore, does not the scripture say that we are sent as sheep among wolves? And what power do sheep have over wolves? No. See, our most powerful weapon is this word. Okay? It's this word. It is this word. And then when it comes to the flesh as well, that's another thing too. When it comes to the flesh, there's a reason why the flesh has to be afflicted. There's a reason why we have to fight to subdue the flesh. And especially when you're talking about conflict, you know what I mean? There's a reason why it's so much more pertinent. It's so much more effective to champion wisdom over weaponry, because when it's all said and done, wisdom in effect is the most potent weaponry there is. There's a saying that goes, the pen is mightier than the sword. There's a reason for that. So I mean, yeah, this is a thing of spiritual warfare. Okay? And we know Esau is a carnal man. So we gotta hit Esau where it hurts, in the sense that we have to be mindful of the fact that, especially during based on the fact that we are in this truth, we supposed to champion, once again, we're supposed to champion wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of this word far, far greater than any gun or any so-called any sword that Esau is swinging, man. We should champion this word over all of that. And we supposed to be waiting on Yahweh Shah to deliver us. Alright? We are not going to take these devils ourselves and win. We're not. Okay? Even if we was all to band together tomorrow and come as one against this devil, we'd still lose. Because at the end of the day, it's the Most High that's controlling all of this. It is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah that is in control of all of this. Never forget, it was the Lord that put the basis of all men in the world and into a place of prominence and power. It was the Lord that gave us into captivity unto these people. Okay? It's the Lord that was responsible for that. Why? Because we sinned against the Lord. Alright? So the smartest thing we can do, the best attitude we can have, is to bear up that indignation. We gotta bear up that indignation. And again, the best weapon that can be used. You want to talk about fighting back? You gotta fight back spiritually. That's the thing. You gotta come heavy swinging with this word. All right. Glory, if thou shalt glory, you know what I mean? Like the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, let not the mighty man glory in his might. Okay, and let not the wise man glory in his wisdom, but if thou shalt glory, glory in that thou knowest and understandest the Lord. Alright? Glory in that thou knowest and understandest the Lord. Understand his word. Understand the law, statutes, and commandments. These are our weapons. These are what's going to quench the fiery darts of the devil, man. Okay, whatever momentary victory a gun may have, or whatever the case may be, yeah, that's not a victory in truth. Okay, it's not. Our most potent weapon is this word. That's what it is. And at the same time, Bible prophecy is being fulfilled. Yeah, a good majority of these camps are indeed paid off, but it's all about pushing these prophecies forward. And never forget, there's even, according to the scriptures, you're even going to have martyrs. All right, which in that we got to prepare our minds, because never forget, as the scriptures have said, flesh and blood cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven. So either way, we have to relinquish this flesh. You know what I mean? I mean, we have to relinquish this flesh. We have to go through that transition. There are those that are going to go through that transition horribly in pain, and you know what I mean? There's going to be a lot of us that's going to go through that, even among the elect. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of us that are going to have to be martyrs for this truth. We're going to have to be killed for the witness. You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to have those that are basically taken up in them chariots. Either way, we all going to have to go through that transition so that we can get our new bodies. Because these bodies, they have to go. Period. So, yeah. These prophecies must take place. And no matter what happens, we supposed to embrace. These are things we have to embrace, because at the end of the day, man, for those that love the Lord, the reward is going to be great. The reward is going to be very great, and we're going to take part. And those that love the Lord, the hopeful elect, are going to take part in beating these nations into submission, especially Esau. So that's really what we're looking for. That's for the most part what we're looking for. Okay? And with that, think that's gonna be the video. Again, this was meant to be a short response. It's also a little bit late too. I meant to do it the night before, but you know how it is when the devil rears his ugly head. So that said, you know what I mean, it's on to the next one. That's the video. That's my response. All right. Prophecy must be fulfilled, but even in that, we have to keep our wits about us. All right. So it's on to the next one. Until then, I say shalom.